What's going on, everyone? Healy here, and today I'm going to be ranking all 30 Stage 4 Team Affinity players. They're all finest, they're all 99, and I'm not going to be including any of the collection guys or any of the other finest players that got released in the other packs. These are strictly Stage 4 guys that you get for hitting 240 points in Team Affinity. If you do enjoy the video, make sure you click that thumbs up. It's the best way to show support. Hit that subscription button if you're new and enjoy the content. There's gonna be a lot of debuts using these guys over the next week or two. And while we're here, check out the description down below. I upload a weekly sports podcast. We've had some guests on it the past month or two. I have a second channel in which I upload Madden and 2K. And then I do have like a TikTok, Twitter, whatever you want to find, description down below. Number 30, Miguel Rojas. Shortstop, already a super stacked position in this game. There's quite a few in the Stage 4 as well. And this card just doesn't look great. He can play any spot in the infield. Against lefties, he looks cool. He has great fielding, good reaction. But he can't hit righties. His arm strength is terrible for a shortstop, and his speed's only 52. There's so many better guys that you can get, and there's many more shortstops you could get in Stage 4. As much as we all love David Fletcher in real life, in MLB The Show, he just doesn't do it. Shortstop, second, third, and he can play the corner outfields. He has good fielding, good arm, good reaction. Speed isn't really there. He can make contact, but power is king, and another shortstop. He just doesn't play well in MLB The Show. 65 power will get on base for you, but if you're a good hitter, you're just gonna line out due to the weak power. 28's Lance Lynn. They did add an extra pitch to his repertoire, but it doesn't really change much. Four-seam, cutter, sinker, curve, and changeup. Don't really like how he doesn't have a slider. The cutter makes up for it though. His per nines are okay. 106, 96, 86, and then 79 control. The control and walk spine are really bothering me, and I just don't really like Lance Lynn cards. Number 27 is Jacob Stallings, our first catcher on the list. Doesn't have any other secondary positions, can only play catcher. Super slow. He has great fielding, which is awesome. There's a lot better defensive catchers in the game though. Against righties, can't really hit too well in the 80s for contact and power. Smashes lefties, so if you want a defensive replacement, you want a lefty smasher off your bench, go ahead, get this card. But against righties, that really hurts him. Coming in at number 26 is Giovanni Gallegos. He has a slider, four-seam, changeup, sinker, which could be cool. Just doesn't really throw too hard, and compared to a lot of the other relief pitchers in this program, just doesn't match up against them. 29 stamina is cool. 124 and 122 hits and Ks per 9 is cool, but the velocity really hurts him. Still solid for your pen, but a lot better options. Number 25 is Nelson Cruz. You might think this might be a little low, but it really comes down to usability. You aren't going to use a 32 speed guy, 67 fielding outfielder on your team. He throws hard, but he can't field to save his life. There's way better fielders in the game. Hits the ball really well. Contact versus righties, still pretty decent. Power is there against lefties, maxed out. This card is a bench bat. You will not see this card starting. That's why he's rated super low. I would really recommend getting this card to have on your bench, but that's the big reason why he's so low. Anthony Santander is coming in at number 24. Hits righties very well, 102, 115. Hits lefties, all right. He has the power. He has some nice contact, but it's too nice. It's way too low against lefties at this point in the game. Diamond fielding, which is cool. Good arm. His speed, 56 though. Kind of a liability out there. He'll make all the right plays you need, but he needs to get there first. And you're going to be facing a lot of right-handed pitching. It's going up against the lefties that's going to hurt you, but very solid card. Mike Yastrzemski, 23, is right field, center, left. Fielding's in the gold. Arm strength's a little weak at 71. Speed's at 63. Hitting attributes are okay. 116, 103, so he can hit righties and lefties. Power's 89 and 118. His Tops Now card has way better power versus righties, but this card covers the bases more with the contact and power versus lefties. Be able to hit it out perfect most of the time. 22 is Freddie Freeman. They really did this card dirty. I know he didn't hit lefties too well, but when we look at Mookie Betts' card and how well he bats against lefties there, I don't get it. Has third base as a secondary position, 90 fielding, so will make every play at first, 44 speed. He rakes against right-handed pitching, lefties. He holds his own for the most part, 103 vision. It's just first base. It's such a stacked position. There's just way better guys that you could get over Freddie Freeman. So that really ruins his value. If he was closer to 100 for like contact and like in the 90s for power, this card would be boosted up dramatically on my list, but that really holds him back, especially at the first base spot. Xander Bogaerts comes in at number 21. Shortstop, yeah, second and third. His fielding's okay, 74, 75 reaction, 68 speed. So he holds his own, but compared to all the other shortstops, there are way better options in the game with fielding and hitting attributes. 82 arms, cool. His hitting attributes, 92 and 95 for contact and power versus righties, 125, 112 versus lefties. If his righty and lefty attributes were reversed, I think this card would be so much better. His fielding holds him back a little bit. His speed, it's usable. After the first 10, I just wanted to put out a disclaimer. All these guys are pretty good. I had to rank them 1 through 30. Don't get mad if I rank one guy super high compared to another guy. 99's overall cards. All these cards are going to be very usable. I just have them ranked in probably the order that I would unlock them in and use them. Coming in at number 20, Kyle Lewis. Gets his 99 that he deserves. He did get a Player of the Month card, but this one, 90 fielding, 69 speed, 86 arm. Rakes against right-handed pitching with 108 and 104. Versus lefties, he has maxed out, or almost maxed out power. Contact's okay at 87. I'd really recommend playing this guy in the corner outfield spots. Zach Gallen, this guy could be very underrated. Doesn't throw too hard, but he has the repertoire that you would kind of want. Lacking a slider, but he has 3 fastballs. What do you expect? He has the knuckle curve in there. He has the changeup. His per nines, 108, 105. His walk spine, 78. Controls, 85. Probably going to hurt a little bit locating some pitches with him. But the cutter sinker combo, very good. Probably hurts him a little bit that his sinker is his 5th pitch. Control is probably not going to be too great on that. But for hits and Ks, Brian, 108 and 105, very solid. Jeimer Candelario. So here's another first baseman. Freddie Freeman beats him against right-handed pitching. But all around, this is a switch hitting first baseman. Can play third base if needed. He has 82 fielding if you play him at third base. He's going to go down to silver, which is cool. 53 speed, so he's a little bit faster than Freddie. Freddie obviously beats him against right-handed pitching, but I feel like this card excels being able to hit righties and lefties, especially being a switch hitter. Coming in at number 17 is Shane Bieber. He has a 4-seam knuckle curve, cutter, slider, and changeup. So the cutter, good speed differential there. He has good per nines with 120 and 125 hits and Ks per nine. This card's rated super low though, because I've never seen a Shane Bieber card be good. I think his motion isn't too great. I don't think he throws hard enough. And I've smacked around Shane Bieber cards like there's no tomorrow. So that's a huge reason why this card's coming in at number 17. And be aware of that. Tim Anderson coming in at number 16. Rakes against left-handed pitching. Against righties, holds himself very well with 109 contact. 79 pop with his prestige. It gets above that, so look out for that. 84 fielding, 74 arm, which is a little weak. He has 84 speed. He's going to be able to get to a lot of baseballs for you. In this card, he has a glitchy swing, so be on the lookout for that. I've always enjoyed Tim Anderson cards with the better pop. Expect more home runs to go out, and even with that 79 power, it'll probably feel a little higher. Kyle Tucker coming in at number 15, the halfway point. Lefty, He plays left, center, and right field. He'll have gold defense wherever you want. 83 arm, 83 speed, 80 steal. Against right-handed pitching, 106, 94. 88, 102 against lefties, 91 vision. This is another card kind of like Tim Anderson. You could pick any of these cards, and he normally plays well. Left-handed bat is huge. Be able to cover a lot of ground for you in the outfield. 14 is Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Left field. He could play right field as well, and then he could play second, third, or short. He has 85 fielding, 87 reaction. I believe he could play gold fielding wherever you want to put him. 56 speed really holds him back in the outfield. So I'd probably recommend putting him in one of the infield spots. Against righties, 123, 99. Awesome stuff. If you go up against a lefty, 102 contact and 93 power, 88 vision. This card is pretty solid all the way around. I think his speed's just a little too slow, though, to play him in the outfield. But very solid card. Coming in at 13 is JT Realmuto. He has catcher as his primary, first base, secondary. Really disappointed with his contact versus righties. If this was 95 plus contact versus righties, probably 100s, he'd be in my top 10 easily, especially with that 112 power, and he rakes against lefties. He has the speed for a catcher position. Gold defense, 90 blocking, good arm, but against right-handed pitching, 85 contact, that really hurts him. You're going to be facing right-handed pitchers so much, and that's the big reason why he is outside the top 10. DJ LeMahieu, number 12, max out contact, so that's good. 108 power versus righties, awesome stuff. You can play any infield spot you want. Probably keep him at first. Probably keep him at second. If you want to play him at third or first, you can. Don't play him at shortstop with that 61 arm. He's a little slow at 43. But against right-handed pitching, he'll hit home runs for you with that 108 pop. Versus lefties, you're going to have to prestige him to get above 80 power. But this guy will be a base-hitting machine for you. And a very serviceable bat. Number 11 is Trevor Story. Shortstop, he has second base and third base. Mashes lefties. Another card in which I wish his splits were reversed. 97 contact and 81 power versus righties is just okay. A lot of shortstops in this game. This guy, though, I think he'll play a little bit better above his stats. He's always a solid player. His fielding's diamond. 95 arm, 91 reaction, 85 speed with 99 stealing. All around, this card's very solid. It's just his right-handed attributes aren't the best, but if you prestige this card, he'll get up to 100 contact versus righties and then 84 power. And we are at the top 10 finest cards for stage 4. Rounding out, Salvador Perez. Oh baby, the best catcher in this whole stage. 125, 112 for contact and power versus lefties. 88 and 125, serviceable against lefties. You want to have a platoon guy, you can, but this card looks amazing, especially against right-handed pitching. 84 fielding, 82 arm, 85 block. Way slower than JT, but as a bat, he's just way better. Number 9 is Liam Hendricks. So he has a 4-seam slider, curve, 2-seam, and changeup. They added in the changeup for this card. 125, 125, 109, 85. Throws 97, which is cool. The 2-seamer, 4-mile-per-hour difference. A lot of speed differential between all his pitches. Maybe it's a little too close, though. But 125, 125 is going to be awesome against anyone you face. Their PCI is going to get super small. And that walks in control is going to help him out a lot. Yu Darvish is number 8. He has a cutter, 4-seam, sinker. He has a slider in 12-6. He does not have a changeup. Could hurt him. But the speed differentials between his fastball, his sinker, and cutter, all pretty good. The break, probably going to be very good on them as well. Having the sinker in the R1 spot could hurt him. But consistent per 9s all the way through. 99, 102, 99, 87 control. You should be able to hit whatever spot you want. 12-6 is a pretty good curveball, especially with it being 76 miles per hour. The slider being 82. Catch a lot of people off guard, especially when you mix it up with the cutter. Trevor Bauer. just a spot ahead of Yu Darvish. He is pretty much the same four-seam cutter. He is the sinker. The only difference is it's a knuckle curve instead of a 12-6 curve. So that might play out a little bit better. His per nines are better though. 124, 117 hits and Ks per nine. Walks is still 90. His control is 82. But I think the pitch repertoire is just a little bit better, and having the higher hit per nine on Trevor Bauer gives him the slight edge over Yu Darvish. At number 6, it's Nick Anderson. Loved using his Gold Live series. When he went to a diamond, he was still good as well. He has the four-seam, curve, sinker, and slider. No changeup, but this card plays very well. The sinker, hard sinker. And this guy has maxed out hits and Ks per nine as well. 96 walks per nine, 86 control. You're going to see this card a lot in ranked seasons. The best starting pitcher in stage 4, Jacob deGrom. He has a four-seam slider, changeup, curve, and two-seamer. They gave him the outlier quirk, so he's going to have 100 plus on the fastball. 110, 125 for hits and Ks, 86 for walks, 89 control. Hard slider. Two-seam has a slight speed differential, so that could help out. But having outlier card makes this a huge dub. I think if it didn't have outlier, this card would be ranked probably lower, maybe even not the best pitcher, because Jacob deGrom cards normally get rocked. I don't know what it is. Might be his motion or whatever, but outlier, big dub. Number 4 is Mookie Betts. Look what I'm talking about. Against lefties, way better than Freddie Freeman there. He has right field, second, left, and center. Almost maxed out hitting attributes for his righties, which is awesome. Lefties still holds his own. Prestiging this card, he's going to be disgusting. He has maxed out fielding, almost maxed out arm, maxed out reaction, 72 speed, 87 stealing. This card is amazing. This is way better than I thought he was going to get for a finest card. Again, I don't know why he had better hitting attributes versus lefties, though, compared to Freeman. Even though he played worse, but this card is amazing. You can play him at second base, wherever you want. Look to prestige this card. Number 3 is Devin Williams. He has a changeup, four-seam, cutter, sinker. They added a new pitch, the screwball, 83 mile per hour. He has a hits per nine maxed out, Ks per nine maxed out. Walks is a little low compared to the other guys, and his control is at 81. Loved the live series card. His changeup was disgusting. And on this card, look at the differential in four-seam and cutter mile per hour. 10 miles per hour. It's going to be a disgusting card. Adding in the screwball as well. You haven't seen it too much this year. Normally, the older guys have the screwball. You're going to have to get used to the screwball motion. At number 2 is Manny Machado, third base. He has shortstop and first base as well. All diamond fielding. 46 speed, a little slow, but it's okay. His contact, 109, 116, 111, and 120 for power, 105 vision. Insane card. Really hoping for a high Manny Machado. I know we got the 97, but the power on that card was just okay. Prestiging this card is going to be so much better. You're going to max out his fielding and whatnot. Manny normally has good swing in the game. This is a top tier third baseman. I have Chipper Jones, and I might sell him just because of this Manny Machado card. Get that 3 million stubs back. No, Chipper's a switch hitter, but oh my. Number 1, Juan Soto. Is this a surprise? It shouldn't be. Almost maxed out hitting attributes across the board. 125, 125, 119, 125, 100 vision. Every Juan Soto card smashes. This card should be in your outfield. I know he's a little slow at 53 speed. His fielding, very serviceable, 75 and 83 reaction. But boy, he is going to make up for it with the bat. One of the best hitters in the game. I know outfield's already stacked in general, but Juan Soto, oh boy. So that's my ranking video of all the stage 4 guys. Let me know how your list differentiated compared to mine, where you would move guys here and there. Would love to hear it. But as always, make sure you click that thumbs up. Best way to show support. Hit that subscription button if you're new and enjoy the channel. Check out the description for all the links to the other stuff. There's going to be 2 videos on the screen right now. One of them is my most recent video. The other ones are random ones. Check them out if you have not already. Anyways, this is Healy, and I'm out. Peace.